Please ignore the mess behind me. Just like pretend it doesn't exist. Hi friends, my name is Jess and welcome back to Books Past Bedtime. I am in a different location today. I'm in my spare room in my house. This is where like my desk and my office is because today I am going to be doing like a screen share on my computer and we are going to be clearing out my Goodreads TBR. So I saw my friend Haley do this the other day. I just thought it was a lot of fun. I really like stuff like this. I'm just like nosy about what other people have on their TBR, and also my Goodreads TBR has gotten a little bit out of control since being on BookTube. It is now over 300 books, and I know for a fact that I am not interested in all of those 300 books anymore. So we are going to go through and try and clear some stuff out. All right, let's do it. So I have my Goodreads sorted by page number because that is just the kind of person I am. That's what makes the most sense to me, and I just like it that way. So that is the way that it is sorted. It is very mixed up in regards to like when I added things. There's no rhyme or reason to this other than it's sorted by page numbers. So alright, so the first couple books on here are unreleased books by Cassie Clare and Maggie Stiefvater, two of my favorite authors, so I'm going to go ahead and just leave those there. These next two are graphic novels, one by Tilly Walden and the second in the Fence trilogy or series, graphic novel series. I think I'm still interested in both of those, so I'm going to leave those there. The Empress of Salt and Fortune is a book that I'm actually planning to read this month in May, so we're going to leave that there. Between the World and Me, I'm still interested in. Push as well. My friend in real life read that and really wants me to read it. I'm still here. Black Dignity and A World Made for Whiteness I still want to read. Ring Shot was something I added recently, as was Fierce Femmes and Notorious Liars. I really want to read both of those, so those are going to stay. Now, God Bless You, Mr. Rosewater. I don't really remember why that's a thing, so let's look at this. I know that I read Slaughterhouse-Five and liked Slaughterhouse-Five, but I do not know that I would like it now or even be interested in reading it now. Some of these classics I have on here because they are classics. Following a semi-crazed millionaire wanting the country in search of heritage and philanthropic outcome, introducing science fiction writer Kilgore Trout. I think this is going to be my first casualty. I don't think I am interested in reading this book any longer, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that one from my shelf. Alright, we're going to leave the Audre Lorde. I really love gender studies and that kind of thing, and Audre Lorde's like the queen of that, so we're going to leave that one there. A Clockwork Orange. This is one of the books that has been on my Goodreads TBR the longest. As you can see on the side, it is the second book on my Goodreads TBR if I sorted them by time added. So it's been on there for a long time and I still haven't read it. That's one though that I feel like is very much like a well-known classic that would be good to read, to be like well read, which is something that I do kind of care about, so I'm going to leave that one there. Swamp Thing, that's a recent graphic novel released by Maggie Stiefvater, so I'm going to leave that one there. This is How You Lose the Time War. It has lesbians, so it's staying. Everyone Dies Famous in a Small Town is one that I'm going to keep on here. I'm planning to read that in May, so hopefully it won't be on my TBR much longer. When Life Gives You Mangoes. My friend Savannah actually just sent me this one. I'm so excited to pick it up. I love middle grade and that's what that one is, so that one is staying. These are two nonfiction books that I'm definitely interested in reading. I don't want to get rid of those. I'm Thinking of Ending Things is definitely one I want to keep. Spartan Up is a nonfiction that I just added the other day because I saw my friend Brendan talk about it. I do like a good motivational self-help every once in a while, so that's what that one is. Spin on Me is going to stay. This Town Sleeps. This one's been on my TBR for a while and I'm not really quite sure what it's about, so let's look. It has really low ratings. So basically it's like about two closeted men and some magical realism stuff going on. Who has read this? I'm honestly pretty interested in this one still. I think I'm gonna leave it. It's kind of turning me off that it has such low ratings, but the subject matter sounds like something I would enjoy, so I think I'm gonna leave it be. Let me look at the author. Actually, it looks like its own voices, so I definitely think I'm going to leave that on there for now. Girls on the Verge is a book that I actually own, so I'm going to leave that one there because I haven't decided to unhaul it yet. The Marrow Thieves is definitely one I'm interested in reading. This stupid book, I'm not sure why that's on there. This one can go. I Don't Need to Think and Grow Rich. That sounds like a bunch of crap, honestly. I don't like that it jumps back to the beginning. That is so annoying. Okay. Hurt for Any Fate. And that doesn't even have a description. I'm pretty sure it's like an Oregon Trail book, which is like my weird niche historical fiction interest. So I think that's where this book came from. I think this is going to be another casualty of the clear out. I'm not that interested in this anymore. So that one is going goodbye. Meet Cute Club. Oh my god, that's such bad rating. Yikes. I'm pretty sure this is like a gay romance with a book club. Yeah, why does it have such bad ratings? Okay, my friends rated it highly though, so I'm gonna keep this one. It's really short anyway, so. The Ship We Built by Lexi Bean. I don't know what this one is about either, so let's see. Tender and Wise, Ship We Built is about bravery it takes to stand up for yourself, even to those you love, and the power of finding someone who treasures you for everything you are. Rowan has too many secrets to write down the pages of a diary, and if he did, he wouldn't want anyone he knows to read them. He understands who he is and what he likes. It's not safe for others to find out. He's not the right kind of girl. He's not the right kind of boy. He's not, okay. This sounds like a hard-hitting queer YA possibly, which is always something I'm interested in, so I'm gonna leave that one on my TBR. Pepper's Rules for Secret Sleuthing, that's another middle grade, as is Rick by Alex Gino. I'm gonna keep both of those on here. Luster by Raven Leilani is definitely one I want to read as well. Now, The Defining Decade, Why Your 20s Matter and How to Make the Most of Them Now. I think I might get rid of that one because I'm like almost 24. I feel like maybe it's a little too late for me to read this book. I'm trying to make the most of my life anyway. I don't need somebody telling me I'm not doing it right. All right, now Stardust by Neil Gaiman. Honestly, Neil Gaiman has been very much a miss for me. I've read 3 of his books now and I have not really loved any of them. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get this one off as well. All right, this whole having to scroll back from the top is really making me upset. I'm gonna leave Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race, as well as Sasha and Masha, The Deep Blue Between, Women, Culture, and Politics. Now, The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon by Stephen King, I'm going to get rid of that one. I think I've just discovered that Stephen King is pretty much not for me, especially his like older stuff. I'm just not into it, so we're gonna get rid of that one. Where in the heck are we? Escape Journey I'm going to leave. That's like a manga that I have been interested in forever, and it's just kind of like a hard one to get my hands on, so I want to keep that though. Cabin at the End of the World I'm interested in, especially because I want to try and get into more horror stuff. I Want to Be Where You Are, that's like a cute YA. I'm gonna keep that one. It sounded better in my head. Outlaw, Trouble Girls, Cool for the Summer, Normal People, The Memory Police, Drive Your Plow Over the Bones of the Dead. Butterfly Garden is one I'm reading in May, so that's cool. Little Gods I would like to keep. My friend Elena did a review of this one and she just always makes me want to read the books that she talks about, so I definitely want to pick that one up eventually. Pleasure and a Calling, I think I heard about that from Haley, so alright. Gives Light, this one has been on my TBR forever. 16-year-old Skylar's witty, empathetic, sensitive, and mute. Skylar hasn't uttered a word since his mother died. When Skylar's father mysteriously vanishes, Skylar's placed in temporary custody of his only remaining relative. Adapting to brand new culture is least of Skylar's qualms because Skylar's mother did not die a peaceful death. Skylar's mother was murdered, and her murderer left behind a son, and he's nothing like Skylar's ever known. I'm pretty sure this is a male-male romance story, and it has a really high ratings, but I think it's like a pretty long series, and I just don't know that I want to commit to that, and it's been on my TBR forever and I have never read it, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. Start, Punch Fear in the Face, Escape Average. So I really like Jon Acuff, but I feel like all of his books are the same and he's just telling me the same thing over and over again, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. I am also going to be getting rid of Birthday by Meredith Russo because Meredith Russo has been accused of some not good things and I just don't want to support them. So we're going to get rid of that one. I'm also not sure I really want to read a separate piece. I have honestly heard it's kind of queer-baity, so I think I'm going to get rid of that one too, honestly. I'm going to keep We Were Spotlights here the whole time. Hood Feminism is one I'm planning to read in May. If I Had Your Face. I think this is on my TBR from my like Goodreads reading videos. So let me see what this one is about. Riveting debut novel set in contemporary Seoul, Korea, about 4 young women making their way in a world defined by impossibly high standards of beauty, secret room saloons, catering to wealthy men, strict social hierarchies, and K-pop fan mania. I think I might take that one off my TBR for now. I'm not sure that that is something I'm super interested in right now. A lot of these are like newer releases, so I think I'm going to keep that one. The Nothing Man, I have no idea what that is. Age of 12, Eve Black was the only member of her family to survive an encounter with serial attacker Nothing Man. Now as an adult, she says identifying the man who destroyed her life. Oh, okay. This is like a thriller, so I'm going to keep that one. It sounds good. I probably heard about it from Haley and just forgot that I added it, but that one's like a recent ad too, so we're keeping that. Fools in Love, Indestructible Object, Out on Good Behavior. I think that's a lesbian romance, but I don't know. I think that that's one I'm going to nix for now. Okay, Lost Boy, that's one I heard about from my friend. Jenna Reddy, Pretty Broken Things. I think I'm gonna get rid of that one. I heard somebody talk about it, so I added it to my TBR, but then I read the description and I was like, that doesn't sound like something I would like. So I am going to get rid of it. We're gonna keep Mayhem, Black Girl Unlimited, Butterfly Yellow. What is that about? Final days of the Vietnam War. Hong Days other report determined to find safety in America in a split second, stripped from our arms and left behind a war-torn country. Okay, I think I'm definitely gonna leave that one there. That sounds like something I would like to read. Fearing the Black Body, Bridge of Souls, If I Disappear, Angel of Greenwood. The Girl in the Mirror, I don't know that I'm that interested in any longer, so I am going to get rid of that one. Same with The Woods Are Always Watching by Stephanie Perkins. I'm not even sure why this is on my DBR. I don't know. But I just unhauled There's Someone in the House That's Watching, or whatever that's called. I don't even know. But I think Heated Rivalry is another like Kindle Unlimited romance that I'm probably not interested in any longer. So we're gonna get rid of that one. All right, I am interested in This Close to Okay and all of Jasmine Glory's books. Unspeakable Things by Jess Laurie. That's one that's like was added for my Goodreads thing, and I just, especially with like a 3.8 rating, I don't know that I'm that interested in it. Whoa, okay. Rebel of the Sands, Leo Loves Aries, What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I think I watched the movie on Netflix, and that's why I added this one to my TBR, but I don't know that it's something I'm ever going to read, so I might as well just kick it off here. Atomic Habits, I think, is like a nonfiction that I would like to read, so I'm going to leave that one. I'm going to leave 𝗬𝗎. I'm probably going to leave Well Met. I don't know if Well Met's one I'm going to read. Ugh. I think I'm going to get rid of Well Met, actually. I don't know that I'll ever read it. So might as well just get it out of here. All right, these are all like semi-new releases, so we're gonna leave all of those. Writers and Lovers by Lily King, I don't think I would like to read, so I'm going to get rid of that one. I also don't think I'm feeling The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller, so we're going to get rid of that one as well. How to Make a Wish by Ashley Herring Blake. Ashley Herring Blake's one of my favorite authors, so I am going to leave this one on here. I kind of want to do like a video where I talk about her entire backlist, so I need to read her entire backlist in order to do that, so I'm going to leave that there. American Kingpin, I really want to read that. Katie Weismer is a booktuber, so I would like to support her. So Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. I read The Glass Hotel, and I really was not a fan, and so I think I'm just gonna, some people say that that one is really good comparatively, but I don't know that I will ever reach for it because I really just did not like The Glass Hotel at all. The Bookish Life of Nina Hill, I don't know if that is something that I would like or ever reach for. I might get rid of that one as well. Alright, I definitely want to read Untamed. Burial Rite sounds cool. The Wicked King is one I'm reading in May. The Lawrence Brown Affair by Kat Sebastian. I actually started this one time and I wasn't super into it, so I think I'm going to get rid of that one. Buried Beneath the Baobab Tree, Girl, Serpent, Thorn, The Infinite Noise. This one's one I'm reading in May, The Infinite Noise. More Than Maybe, same thing, Cost of Knowing. Break the Fall is a gymnastics book, and I really love gymnastics, so I think I'm going to leave that one there because there's not very many books about gymnastics, and I'm going to read that one. Every Single Lie, The Ghost We Keep, Girls I've Been, Trouble with Hating You, Summer of Impossibilities, The Kindest Lie, Waiting for the Night Song. That is one that I do not know what it is, so let's click that one. Oh, it has a 3.48 rating. A moving novel about friendship forged in childhood magic and ruptured by the high price of secrets that leave you forever changed. Katie Kessler spent decades trying to cover up one truth, one moment. Deep down, didn't she always know her secret would surface? An urgent message from long-estranged best friend Daniela Garcia brings Katie, now a forestry researcher, back to her childhood home. There, Katie and Daniela are forced to face a dark secret, and to both our idyllic childhood bond, a magical summer now grown up, bound by blah 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 blah. I probably added this because of where it is set, maybe? I don't know. That one doesn't sound like something I'm super interested in, and I really don't remember adding it, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. We are already down to 279, so we're definitely making some progress. Some Girls Do Survive the Night, A Man Called Ove, The Wedding Party, Detransition Baby, The Lost Ones. I think this is a Literally Dead book club pick. Is that why this is on here? Or maybe I heard about this one from Haley. I don't know, but it sounds kind of cool, so I'm gonna leave that one, I think. Ziggy, Stardust, and Me, The Butcher, Lily and Duncan, The Gallery of Unfinished Girls. I think this is one that I own and that I got from Book Outlet a long time ago, but that doesn't sound like something I would be super interested in now. Mercedes is an artist, thinks she could be. Her lack of inspiration is because her abuela's in a coma or in love with her best friend Victoria, too afraid to admit her true feelings. So it sounds like a magical realism and that it might have a female-female romance in it. So I might keep that one actually, especially since I own it. We're just gonna leave that one be for now because that actually sounds better than I thought it did. I wasn't really sure what it was about, but okay. Mr. Impossible, the ugly freaking cover. Why is that designed like that? I don't know, but whatever. Hazel Blind, The Deep Blue Sea. I'm so excited for that one. Oh my gosh. Okay. They Never Learn is the Literally Dead book club pick for May, so I'm reading that one this month. The Dead in the Dark, Love and Other Natural Disasters, Curse of Roses, Hanny and Issue's Guide to Fake Dating, The Hollow Places, Wild Woman in the Blues. That's one I don't really remember, so let's see what that is. I'm sure it looks like a for Bridgerton fans. Stirring, impeccably researched novel of jazz-aged Chicago and all its vibrant life. Two stories intertwined nearly 100 years apart as a chorus girl and a film student deal with loss, forgiveness, and love in all its joy, sadness, and imperfections. I am not sure why I would have added this to my TBR because it honestly doesn't really sound like something I would be interested in. I don't know where that came from. I'm gonna get rid of that actually. Girl 11 is also one that I don't remember, even though I know that I added it recently. Social worker specializing in kids who are victims of violent crime. Ella's popular crime podcast host tackles cold cases of missing children. Okay, that sounds really good. I'm sure I heard about that from somebody I watch that reads thrillers on BookTube, so I'm keeping that for sure. I don't know what this one is about. Cello prodigy Jenny has one goal, get into prestigious music conservatory. Oh, this is like he's like a K-pop star. Oh, okay. That sounds kind of cool. I'm gonna leave that one. No, My Name's one I'm planning to read soon. 13 Doorways, Wolves Behind Them All. Don't know what that is about. The unforgettable story of two young women, one living, one dead, dealing with lost desire and the fragility of the American dream during World War II. Frankie's mother died, father left her and siblings at an orphanage in Chicago, supposed to be only temporary. Now Frankie and her sister Tony are abandoned. The embers of the Great Depression are kindled into the first fires of World War II. I don't think I will ever read that, so let's get rid of that. Twice in a Blue Moon by Christina Lauren. I really don't see myself reading that. Christina Lauren is honestly kind of a miss for me more than it's a hit for me, so we're getting rid of that one as well. I also really don't foresee myself finishing this Becky Chambers series. I liked the first one fine, but I'm not really like a sci-fi person in that way, so I can't foresee myself finishing this series, so I am just gonna get it out of here. Can You See Me by Libby Scott is something I don't know what it is. Big for fans of RJ Palacios' Wonder. Glimpse into the world of a young autistic girl. Okay, that sounds good, actually. And like I mentioned, I really like middle grade, so I think I would like that one. 𝗖𝗵 Last is one that I need to read soon. Ghost Wood Song, I think takes place in Appalachia, which is why it's on my TBR, because that's kind of, I'm not really from Appalachia, but I'm from like right beside Appalachia, so I do like that kind of setting and think it's interesting. Some Other Now, If We Were Us, Every Last Fear, I Hope You're Listening. I don't know what I Hope You're Listening is. In her small town, 17-year-old Delia is known as the girl who wasn't taken. 10 years ago, she witnessed the abduction of her best friend. Even though she told the police everything she remembered, it wasn't enough. Okay, that sounds pretty good, actually. You Say It First, The Valley and the Flood, The Year of the Witching, Homeland Elegies. I think that's from my Goodreads video, and I don't know that I would read that. Boyfriend Project, When You Look Like Us, Katie, You and Me, Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, I Let You Go, Burn, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Color Me In, The Survivors, Blanca and Roja, Summer Bird Blue. It's funny that all of these are right next to each other because they look very similar. Dare Mighty Things is one that I actually own, but I don't know that I'm interested in it any longer. The selection meets the fifth wave in this heart racing debut duology. Yeah, Lala rated it 4 stars. Acid Chelsea. I think it's just a little too late for me to read this one. I mean, you saw from the pitch, for fans of the selection and the fifth wave, that doesn't sound very appealing to me in 2021, so goodbye. Silent Companions is actually another one that I own. I think it is like vampires, but I also have heard that it's boring, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of that one. Time of Our Lives, Under the Whispering Door, People We Meet, On Vacation, Ones We're Meant to Find, Force of Stolen Girls, Like Other Girls, See Us All, So Am I, One of the Good Ones, Written in the Stars, Malibu Rising, We Hear Voices. I don't know what that one is. An eerie horror debut about a little boy who recovers from a serious pandemic and inherits an imaginary friend who makes him do violent things. I do not ever remember seeing this or reading this description before in my life. Kids have imaginary friends. Rachel knows this when her young son Billy miraculously recovers from a horrible flu that has proven fatal for many. Yikes! It was published in December 2020. Soon Delphi's telling Billy what to do. Boy's acting up, lashing out. I don't think that I would like that, to be honest. I'm not sure what iteration of me added it to my TBR, but the me right now in this moment, I don't think would like that. Girls of Paper and Fire. I've tried to read that before and I think it's boring, so I think I'm gonna get rid of that, which is a shame because we need more lesbian fantasy out there, but that I think is just not for me. The Names They Gave Us by Emery Lord is also one that I own, but I do not think I'm interested in it any longer. Dry by Neil Schusterman, Red to Boyfriend, Braiding Sweetgrass, Something Like Gravity, Dig, Our Last Echoes. I don't know about that one. Kara Thomas meets Twin Peaks in a supernatural thriller about one girl's hunt for the truth about her mother's disappearance. Sophia's first memories of drowning. She remembers darkness of the water, burning tea fills her throat. She remembers a cold shock of going under. Remembers her mother pulling to safety before disappearing forever. Sophia's never been in the ocean. Mother died. Oh, that sounds good, actually. I think I'm gonna leave that one there. I Was Born for This, The Bridge, The Last Book of White, 4321, The Library of Legends. What is that? Oh, this is about Nanking. Okay, that sounds good. I'm gonna leave that one. Good Marriage, Joke, Cinderella's Dead, The Scapegracers, Instant Karma, Kate and Waiting, The Prophets, Her Name in the Sky, Pretty Little Wife, Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, The Night the Lights Went Out, Surrender Your Sons. What is that? Connor Major's summer break is turning into a nightmare. The SAT scores bombed. Old man delivers meals to who died. Shipped off to a secluded island. Oh, this is a conversion therapy camp thing. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one. Last Night at the Telegraph Club, This Is My America, Those Who Pray. I need to buy this one because this sounds so good to me. I love culty things. Oh my god, 3.29. That is a low rating. I think I'm gonna get rid of that because it stresses me out, honestly, to read a book that's rated much lower than like a 3.8, because usually a lot of times people are right. I feel like. At least when it comes to my taste. All Kinds of Others, Spoiler Alert, Darkness Outside Us, Good Girl, Bad Blood, Great Believers, Permanent Record. This one's been on my TBR forever, Permanent Record. I think I'm gonna get rid of that one. Oh, I see one to get rid of when we get to scroll again. Yikes. Goodbye, Nevernight. Never was I ever going to read you anyway, but definitely not now. The Raven King, Boyfriend Material, Rebecca. As many now as I can get. The Gilded Ones, One Last Stop. There's another Oregon Trail book. I think I'm gonna get rid of that because I don't see myself reading it. Monday's Not Coming, Jane Steele, The One, Saul Kill Girl, Assassin's Blade, Invisible Life, American Royals, Better Together. Oh! It's a low rating, but I like to know what's going on, so I'm gonna leave that there. Catch 22 by Joseph Heller. I don't feel like I would read that, to be honest with you. Alright, Hero at the Fall by Alwyn Hamilton I'm going to get rid of because I don't even know if I'm going to read the first book, much less that one, so. Watership Down by Richard Adams. No thank you. Ace of Spades is one I'm planning to read in May. Betty is one I definitely want to read. Mansfield Park, Middle Game, Wolf Song, Laura Burning, Firekeeper's Daughter, Contrary Mary. Serpent and Dove is one that I don't know why it's on here, to be honest. Also, this is the other book in that series. I can't imagine I would read it. I might go ahead and go back and get rid of Rebel of the Sands as well, because it's been forever since I've had that series. I actually own Rebel of the Sands and I've never reached for it nor picked it up, so. And I had it even before my booktube channel. I can't really see myself reading it if I haven't read it already, so perhaps we should just get rid of it. Which is Steeped in Gold, Kingsman, King of Crows, Swim Two Boys, Heir of Fire, The Diviners, Chain of Iron, Chain of Gold, Night Film. Why is that in here? Excuse me. Layer of Dreams, The Toll, Prairie Fires, Plain Bad Heroines, Queen of Shadows, Midnight Sun, Tower of Dawn, Empire Storms, The Goldfinch, Little Women, Needful Things, and Kingdom of Ash. I think we have reached the end of the list. Kingdom of Ash is the biggest book on my TBR, so that's fun. But what did we cull this down to? 258. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Definitely better than the 300 books that were on there when we started. So hopefully that was interesting. You got to be a little bit nosy and see what was on my Goodreads TBR. I definitely have been meaning to clear it out, so I figured like, well, why not make a video out of it? Hopefully you found it interesting. I always like watching people do this kind of stuff, so if you liked it, let me know, and maybe I'll make a video about like me converting to Storygraph, because that's definitely something I want to do. It's just hasn't happened yet because I'm lazy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. All relevant links will be in the description down below, so definitely check those out. Also follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you feel so inclined and want to keep up with me on the day-to-day. Also make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more bookish content. I try my hardest to post twice a week. But yeah, thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.